Hello and welcome back to Decay of Logos. Okay, the end of the last video is going to be awkward because I was like, whoops, I didn't stop recording whilst I was waiting for it to load up to start the next recording. And then it's like, taking on one enemy at a time might be smart, and yes, it's a Dark Souls-like game. Okay, I know. Right, so, I think Nice and Paralysis Beetle that I avoided might be down here. Omnis Sanctum. A big crack in the wall. But we can't really blow it up. Okay. So we're going to go down here and take on whatever is down here, you know, and just clear them all out. We're going to finish off the night. And we're going to hopefully get some extra power from the giant Paralysis Beetle. If it was down here. I do not remember. Okay, so just to resist temptation, I'm going to put all of my brews in here so we can use them for the king. That's the whole point. We're also farming for healing brews for the final battle. Well, not even the king. For see, you're not here either, are you, ballad player? He's got to be somewhere. But we're saving them for the final boss. Which, you know, maybe if I can parry correctly, might be the king. Maybe we can kill the king. But, you know, maybe we'll also still have to fight the other person as well. But, you know, parrying isn't the worst plan. Okay, so this, I do feel, is correct. Okay, we've got some fighting, though, to get there. Okay, unfortunately, you guys have a lot of HP, and you dodge backwards towards walls where I don't really want to be hitting you, because, you know, you wear out the durability of my weapon and also make it awkward to fight you. The Paralysis Beetle had a lot of company. He did. Okay, so I'm going to take you on first. King Paralysis Beetle, then we will go fight the other knights. Right, so I need to get rid of all of your little... Man, these beetles are strong, huh? But all of your little... Shit, don't hit your ear whilst there's... Pick up the brew. Don't push me to the boss. Don't you dare push me into the boss. My ear is still itchy. So I wanted to pick up the brew, and I also wanted to itch, and I also wanted to not get hit by that. Okay, we have got a bit of paralysis defense, which is pretty helpful. But as another one slowly comes at us, menacingly, I could hear it. Even though my headphones weren't on properly, I only have one ear working, and that was the one that was not on my ear. Need to buy some new headphones, but social isolation. Mud braces. I mean, they're better poison defense. I'm going to store them because we don't have spare braces. You know, if we get something else to store, then so be it, right? Are you going to come for me, boss, or... Drag these out away from you. Hello, ratties. These actually look some pretty cute rats. They're not, you know, evil looking nasty rats that are going to get you. Cute blue eyes as well. I like them. Little bouncy rats. Come on, away from your king, please. Quicker than this. Paralysis Beetle. Because I know if I go into attack him at that range, it's probably going to aggro the boss. I don't want that. But then once we get close, he'll just start jumping at us quickly. And we push him back, which is the worst. Because, you know, we'll just push him into the range of the boss. And start pulling it out. Not like that. We're not pulling that out. Mud bracers! Okay. Come on, boss. It's me and you. I know there's still one more Paralysis Beetle, but I'm going to take on the big guy. We won't get caught in your radius, I'm sure. And have two of them fighting us. Okay, big, scary paralysis beetle. Okay, this has surely got to give us a spell. Maybe it's like a paralysis spell. Okay. Now he's just jumping in the wrong direction. Okay, we choose this boss. Is he just going to jump in the wrong direction because he's an idiot? Okay, I think we've cursed this boss to jump in the wrong direction. He's constantly attacking that way because we're sort of in his range and he thinks he's getting us. And maybe, you know, if we didn't dodge out the way, he would be an issue. We didn't get any magic. We just killed him. There's just some more bracers. You know, that could be scary if he... And there's a Crimson Knight in here, huh? Sorry, Crimson Knight. Do you mind? I'm just gonna let you dance around that way whilst I finish this guy off. Okay. Now we can dance. Now we can dance. No, don't come and attack me. Again, I should maybe practice my parrying if I want to do it for the final boss, because, you know, as much as practicing it during the final boss to get the attacks would be useful, and, you know, we'd actually use his Crimson Knight chestplate or a better Crimson Knight chestplate. Well, we of course swapped to the one that's full. I mean, sure, I'm literally going to fight another knight right now. But still, you know, it's not the thing, is it? It's not the point. Okay. Other than this knight up here, I don't know what else there is to do. Okay. Nice taunts. He was like, come at me. Wow, you are missing. Okay, he got me then. Again, parrying would be smart, but this guy, if I'd have taken him on earlier, would have been too scary. Don't break my shoulder armor, please. I kind of want my shoulder armor. I know it's not the better one that we've got in storage, but still. Okay, that's it. Throw that down. We don't need that. We dance. Don't break my arm. I need that. Okay. Dancing around them is very effective. Can't believe I never found this earlier. He's also spinning and dancing. He doesn't know where I am! God damn it. Has there been an update that's just made the AI really stupid, or what? Or am I just better? Like, he cannot figure out for the life of him where we are. King's Guard chestplate. Okay, so... I mean, you know, as much as the Crimson Knight is good, this is, like, special, I guess. But, you know, is it better than having spare Spaltus? So you haven't broken my arm. It's interesting, like... Oh, it's because I'm wearing the King's Guard armour, okay. I was going to say, why is my shoulder now exposed? It was unusual. I was like, did you break my shoulder armour? Okay, that might suggest that there's more knights out there that I haven't killed. If there are, I don't remember where they are. For the life of me. Cannot remember where they are, but we've literally done everything over here. Excuse me? Oh, it's a mimic. Hi. So mimic. Mimic, you cheesy cunt. Sorry, that was actually strongly worded. You have to open that from the other side, really? 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 I don't care that much just to go up it, just to open the door to a place that we've already been. Okay, there is literally nothing else in here for us. I don't know what the points would be. Okay, we have everything. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in the Ghostlands. I do need to get to my creature though, otherwise we can't teleport home. Maybe there's a teleport in the well. You know, maybe we have a teleport stone in the well. Okay. I'm just gonna peek in here. Again, you know, stupid QR codes that maybe have a relevance. But I don't like. Okay, there's a bit of a world hole there. It's not a slidey hole. Just some world holes. And again, you know, we've turned on all the steam. We've stopped it all leaking from everywhere that I can find. But still, there are achievements that I don't have. So, you know, I feel like I must be missing something. Okay. So I don't have any teleports, but we've got plenty of potions. So, you know, we at least get one shot at fighting the final boss without using up all of our stuff. Unless we need to go then farm for some more, but, you know. It's a shame that if you die, you then have to go find more potions. It's not like true Dark Souls, where, you know, your Estus just refills every time you die, so you don't have to go farm up more. But Bloodborne, I believe, is like this, where you have to go find more heals and then come back. God damn it, creature, why are you so far away? Okay, all the bees are coming out now because of you, creature. This is all your fault. I blame you. Creature. God damn it. Fine. I will take on the bees then. This sword feels so weak. This is meant to be one of the best swords. It doesn't feel... I mean, yes, it doesn't use up stamina, really, but it's not really strong. It's not really strong compared to some of the things. Okay, we're going to use our last fast travel. Brielle's helmet. Interesting. Okay. Go back to Fons. The Fonzarella! And then I don't know what we'll do. Some inhabitants are known for their heavy kicks. Batman guy. I don't know if I've ever seen. Maybe we fought him. Maybe it was the guy with the jetpack with the gun. Was Batman? I don't know. Okay. And again, you know, there are apparently texts with the people that I haven't had, you know, speeches, because I hadn't got the achievements for exhausting all of their speeches. I thought there was someone up there on the cliffs then for a moment, but it's the top of a tree. I was like, who's that peeking out on us? So, you know, maybe I've just done things out of order so that we don't get all of the speech. I don't know. You know, maybe I was meant to come back to the middle bit before going off and doing the second area and having finished that off properly so that they would have other speeches in here that, you know, I can now never get.
Suit yourself.
I
wouldn't want my skills squandered on mere trifles anyway.
I hate that you do that. Like, okay, suit yourself. You haven't even asked me.
At your weapons and arm. All right, show me your wares. Leave the items that require fixing in my care.
Okay. That's not that good of a sword. You can keep that. Honestly, I will take the better spolders. Face of Sturdus is 5. How much is this? 5. I mean, it's got better paralysis defense. I don't think the boss does fire or paralysis or anything like that. That would have been way better for the people that we just literally took on. That's not very good. Okay. 15. Crimson Knight definitely. Okay. 15 again is the same. Mother Reavers. Good paralysis defense. This one is 10. Kairos Spaulders. And then that's 15. So that's the best Spaulders. Okay. And you can have that. And then, you know, I guess you can have this sword. Right, so. Kingsguard, Crimson Knight, Kingsguard. I'm sure we've probably got some Kingsguard other
My
stuff.
smithing cannot be rushed. I like to take my time. Never forget.
So we could just look like the Kingsguard fully, but you know, that's not necessarily the way that it's going to work. Okay. It's a shame that these don't order in, you know, a way that makes sense, so that everything is like the strongest. Okay, so Kingsguard swords, that's a big one. Okay. Ancestral Pick, Lucerna. Maybe it was the best normal one. Now that's 50, but, you know, maybe that other sword is the best that we've put into repair for basic swords. The Matar again, you know, it's only 3, but I feel like maybe it controls the kids. Blade of Zar. No, it just seems like that would be how it works. Okay. Too hearty, too balmy.
Would you have me look at
Yes.
your weapons? All right, show me your wares. Leave the items that require fixing in my care.
Okay, so that's 50. That one's 55. I mean, you know, if we're going on for the final boss.
My smithing cannot be rushed. I like to take my time. Never forget that.
It just seems so much weaker than some of the other weapons that we had that were doing like 30 damage. But again, you know, they were probably special for specific enemies. Okay, and then we've got to go down this entire hole and all the way back round again just to get to the boss. Okay, you said our friend went on a journey. None of you guys want to say anything to us, but you know, maybe now that we've actually freed you, maybe the big guy won't be as annoying. Who knows? But we need to parry. 100% we need to parry. And then we've also got the big swords, which, you know, should make a difference. Okay, so that's how we swap between them. And then we got... So we might just want to use this sword, obviously, on the boss. Because it's 80 damage. You know, even though it's a two-handed weapon and it's a big sword, I feel like that's the way that we win. Is using that. And parrying. We need to figure out parrying. 100%. Okay. One long journey. Creature is miles away. One long journey we make. Okay. Again, clever loading in. With the lice essence. And, you know, never look behind. I guess maybe if you look behind at that point, it might look different. You know, it might suddenly jump to having loaded this, because you're not meant to look behind yourself at that point. Okay, if Bird's Boy flies over us again. Wallaberries! Okay, come on, creature. I'm going to try and ride you over there. My eye is itchy as anything. There's even more lullaberries. Look, I got you a lot of berries. Lots and lots of berries. See, he eats them all. We don't even just feed him one. He does literally eat them all, because then it turns into cuddle, as if he ate every single lullaberry. Okay, maybe it's a bit quicker. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily seem much quicker. You know, I feel like maybe should have ridden him more than I did, but what can you do? Okay, keep going. Keep going. Stop complaining. This is how we become friends. You bowed me to my kingdom. This is my castle now. Okay. And then we've got no more teleportation to get back, so, you know, really want to win this and not lose all of our healing things. It's a shame there's no well here, so you can just, you know, grab even more from the well as you need it, without having to journey all the way back up to the fight, to the Hamlet of Fonds. And you don't get that many. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Slow down now, because like I don't want to go this far. Never wants to go this far. You're not that stressed out, creature. Come on. there's definitely not going over that. Definitely not going over that. No, don't make me go over that. Creature, please, could you go over that? No. Why not? I hate it. Don't make me. You will. You will go over that. Okay, I guess not. Come on. Stop having a go at me. Didn't even want to cuddle. Come on. Come on. It's not that bad, honestly. I don't know why you're complaining. And it's just a death hole if we fall. It's nothing. And he's gone. Creature literally despawns. I know it's a shame, because it's literally Logos, but still. It literally despawns. Cannot believe it literally despawns. Okay. We're going to rest up at this end spot anyway, so taking a bit of damage walking here is nothing. As long as we don't fall off the cliff down the bottom. Again, you know, having some fighting going on would be a bit more Dark Souls-y on the way, but you know, it's a dangerous area to have fights, but there is a Dark Souls area that does have a lot of combat in this sort of thing. Outside the castle, in an area where you can be very precariously knocked off with some very dangerous enemies. Okay, so the final rest up at the end of the day. We do want to sleep, even if it does say we do not need to sleep, just so that we're maximised for the final boss. You should tread carefully around bottles of water. If they're too deep, you can die instantly. Well, there aren't really that many bodies of water that are too deep, so, you know, haven't really found one that can kill us instantly other than going off the map. We don't need these. Hearty brew. I mean, I don't want the Salvi brew. Salve. Okay, so we've got 3 hearty brews, 2 barley. We've got little boy sat at the castle gate waiting to be let in, but he will never be allowed in. Is he still there? He is. Okay. Right, we're going to go in our secret entrance, which, you know, maybe we spot the white bit below the picture anyway. Okay, he wanted this to happen. He sent us in to do this so that he could win. We couldn't find any of the extra spells. Okay, so we need to parry this king, maybe. Maybe. I think he may be beatable.
The woes of my bleeding realm still find their way into my
We're wearing a different crown this time.
cries of the people. They are outweighed by the anguish of losing my beloved child. My dear daughter. She has been taken from me. I know who thou art, girl, and what thou art planning to accomplish here.
But you are wrong.
Thou shalt not succeed. My sons may have betrayed me,
Even though I'm wearing one of their face masks, you are
but
wrong.
I still cannot overlook the royal blood that stains thy murderous
He jumped in
hands.
out of nowhere. Like, you know, but he literally moved into position. He was not already there. Okay. Don't think the parry is necessarily working. Maybe I'm just poorly timing it. Okay, maybe we can beat him. I feel like maybe I just need to dodge better. Okay. I feel like it's possible. Like, he's actually pretty slow. You know, just as long as we stay out of range of his attack. I feel like he is beatable. Obviously, this may be bad ending if you allow him to kill you and then Logos dies and then you fight the other guy. But, you know, you probably end up fighting the other guy afterwards anyway. So, there is that. But maybe Logos will then actually help you out. Who knows? But he does seem beatable. But parrying definitely doesn't stop unless I've just got the timing wrong on my parry. Doesn't stop his attack. Yeah, his grab. But I feel like if you get a hit, get out of there before he grabs you, maybe that would work.
Oh no. My dear Logos.
But we're not going to mess about with all that. Cannot be bothered with min-maxing it. That sword was literally glitched into the ground. Part of it came out of the ground again. You know, if there was any change to his facial expression when he does that, you know, that might be more... But they've sort of tried to hide the harikiri, I guess. You know, the fact that it's just an unflinching face. Okay. Demon boy. It is me and you, and I have health this time.
The mighty king, undefeated, fell by his own hand. I knew it had to be so. No one else could have done it but himself. Oh,
But again, you know, if I do kill him,
this boy can finally become the master
your
once again.
words wouldn't make sense.
Master Yao!
The pieces have all fallen in place.
Okay, demon boy.
I have to admit, I'm surprised everything is played out exactly as planned. At long last, the royal bloodline is permanently severed.
As will your body from your head
You
be.
look confused. Unsurprisingly, we might both be lowborn plebs, but you and I, we couldn't be more different. You are nothing but a pawn, a slave to fate. And I am the very designer of that fate. I created you for the purpose you've just fulfilled. And I must say, you have outlived your
Well,
usefulness.
now I'm gonna kill you.
And now, is my revenge is finally exacted. It's time to tie up loose ends.
Okay. God damn it, why did you swap back to this sword? Game. There we go. Right, there we go. Use the better swords, that's it. Stop teleporting. Okay.
Your bond with Logos is forever torn. How can you even go on living this cursed half-life?
Fire. He does do fire. I wasn't sure. Okay, So yeah, Logos would have been maybe helping here if we had have killed the king rather than him. Okay, because you turn into other bosses. Okay, I understand. Man, the stamina on this is shit. I think I prefer this.
What a finely crafted truly my masterpiece.
Stop trying to burn me. Having stamina is definitely preferable. Okay, pay attention to what he transformed into. Well, you're just dead, y'all. Y'all, what are you doing?
Nothing to live for, girl.
He cheesed! We broke it! I mean, we would have done it without breaking it, but that was an interesting cheese. I feel like I could defeat the king.
Revenge.
I feel like I could defeat the king.
Yes. I know a little about that myself.
But, am I going to do it?
What's left now?
If you want to do it yourself. I'm just going to go explore the king's room a bit. Okay, there's invisible walls stopping us going up there. I feel like this is the evil ending, you know, and by killing him, he's going to put his power into us, and you want this crown that badly? Come on, yeah, take your stupid crown. I've got 2 crowns already. I don't need a 3rd one. And then, unfortunate dead dad. Eat your crown, come on. Vengeful! Did we have an option to walk out the room? I should have checked that. You literally didn't chop his head though. That literally missed. I should have checked if we had an option to walk out the room. Because that was probably an option. But, you know, we don't want evil demon boy taking the throne. But there's a lot that I seem to have missed, like 2 spells that I couldn't find, and I don't know, there's a lot of text that apparently I could get from them for more speech. You know, I apparently didn't exhaust all the dialogue lines, but again, you know, that might have been because I janked the order of the game somehow and broke it a bit. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game, it's pretty good. We've had a lot of hours into it, now I need to do the actual review. Okay, so there were 4 people playing lots of different characters. New Game Plus! Hamlet of Fonts. I mean, you know, it's the option. Do you want to return to the thing, to the Hamlet? So we're just sort of crawling out there. Or do you want to start New Game Plus? I mean, if I'm going to do anything, I guess New Game Plus would be the way, right? And then I guess maybe you just sort of start with... That animation looks so dirty. I'm sorry, you know, I need the loo, or I'm so hungry, or something. I don't know, you're not really looking that injured. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we don't seem to have found. And I guess New Game Plus is just start over with your equipment and levels, I guess. And everything respawn back into the room, which might let you get some of the stuff that you missed. I don't know. Or maybe, you know, things are stronger again in New Game Plus, because, you know, New Game Plus is normally, and enemies are also stronger. But, you know, what would you get from going to the Hamlet of Fonds? I don't know. You know, it's like, literally, you've got a choice. Do you want to start the game over, or do you want to go back, maybe, if you... It's as if you haven't defeated the boss, and then you can go defeat the boss again if you just want to do that, because, you know, maybe there's some stuff like the giants and the things and the Crimson Knights, you know, that I hadn't maybe killed all of, if there are some in the world to go, you know, find. But I guess, you know, New Game Plus would be the thing to save, you know, and just do it all over again. But I don't know, let's see if there's an after credit scene. That's what I'm waiting out for. And, you know, maybe it will take away my option of choosing because I've waited through the end credits anyway. But, you know, usually in some things like this there's after credits scenes, so in memory of Renato Martino. Took my option away. In case you're worried to run out of space, rumor has it there's mysterious wells that allow you to store your precious belongings without limits. So, is it going to start me in New Game Plus or at the Hamlet of Fonts? It's going to be at the Hamlet, isn't it? That's worse than... That's worse than spawning me by the castle. Because if you do want to go fight the final boss again, you need to go all the way back down the hole. And all that run again. And, you know, it's like, it's a lot. But this sword is maybe better. He seems to be taking a lot more damage this time than he did before. I don't know. Maybe I leveled up in some
Suit
ways.
yourself. I wouldn't want my skills squandered on...
Shut your face.
Would you have me look at your... Alright, show me...
But I was going to select New Game
the
Plus.
items that require fixing
But
in
it took
my
my option away because I waited to see if there's an after credit scene. Okay, so that stuff really didn't get that damaged, honestly. You know, as much as I can put it in to get heals.
My smithing cannot be rushed.
I'm going to call it a day there, and that's actually going to be the end of the Decay logos for this. But yeah, thanks for watching. Join me again for something else. Goodbye!